Why do some people always struggle with money, while others seem to attract opportunities, wealth, and freedom? The answer isn't simply skills, education, or luck. More often, it comes down to mindset. There are two primary ways of thinking about money: scarcity and abundance. Scarcity thinking is rooted in the belief that resources are limited, leading to fear, hesitation, and missed opportunities. People with this mindset may focus on what they lack, worry about losing what they have, and avoid taking risks that could lead to growth. On the other hand, abundance thinking is based on the belief that opportunities are everywhere, and that success is not a zero-sum game. Those who embrace abundance are more likely to seek out new possibilities, invest in themselves, and share resources with others. This mindset encourages confidence, creativity, and resilience, making it easier to spot and seize opportunities. The difference between these two mindsets can have a dramatic impact on financial outcomes. Shifting from scarcity to abundance, thinking can open doors to greater earning power and financial freedom. By recognizing and changing limiting beliefs, anyone can begin to cultivate a mindset that attracts wealth and opportunity. Part 1. The Scarcity Mindset. The scarcity mindset is built on the belief that money is limited. It suggests that resources are finite, and if someone else gains, it means there is less available for everyone else. This way of thinking frames life as a zero-sum game, where every win for another person is perceived as a loss for oneself. Those who operate from a scarcity mindset often view risk as something to be avoided at all costs. Taking chances is seen as dangerous, and the safest path appears to be protecting whatever little is already possessed. This approach leads to a focus on holding on to what is familiar, rather than seeking out new opportunities or exploring different paths. The effects of a scarcity mindset are far-reaching. It breeds fear, hesitation, and procrastination. People may find themselves playing small, holding back from pursuing their true ambitions or dreams. This mindset can keep individuals stuck in jobs they dislike, simply because the fear of losing financial security outweighs the potential benefits of change. It can also prevent people from investing in themselves, whether through education, personal development, or new ventures, because the risk of failure feels too great. Scarcity thinking often manifests as a constant worry about not having enough money, enough time, enough resources. This anxiety can lead to missed opportunities, as the focus remains on what could go wrong rather than what could be gained. The fear of loss becomes so strong that it overshadows the possibility of growth and success. Ironically, the scarcity mindset is designed to protect survival. By encouraging caution and risk aversion, it aims to keep individuals safe from potential harm or loss. However, this protective instinct can become a barrier to progress. When the primary goal is to avoid loss, growth becomes nearly impossible. The very mindset that seeks to ensure security ends up blocking the path to greater achievement and fulfillment. Breaking free from the scarcity mindset requires a shift in perspective. It involves recognizing that opportunities are not as limited as they may seem, and that taking calculated risks can lead to new possibilities. By challenging the belief that resources are scarce, individuals can begin to open themselves up to growth, abundance, and a more fulfilling financial future. Part 2. The Abundance Mindset. The abundance mindset is rooted in the belief that money flows through value, not just through hours worked. This perspective recognizes that wealth is not solely a result of time spent, but rather the value created and shared with others. Those who embrace abundance understand that opportunities are not fixed or limited. Instead, they can be discovered, developed, and even created from scratch. A key principle of the abundance mindset is the willingness to learn, experiment, and accept failure as a natural part of the growth process. Mistakes and setbacks are not seen as permanent losses, but as valuable lessons that pave the way for future success. This approach encourages curiosity and resilience, allowing individuals to adapt and thrive in changing circumstances. Collaboration is another cornerstone of abundance thinking. Rather than viewing others as competitors, those with an abundance mindset see the potential for partnership and collective achievement. Working together often leads to greater innovation and wealth than working alone or in opposition. By sharing ideas, resources, and support, everyone involved can benefit and grow. The abundance mindset also shifts the internal dialogue from fear to possibility. Instead of asking, "What if I lose?" the question becomes, "What can I create?" This change in focus reduces stress and anxiety, replacing them with excitement and motivation. It encourages proactive behavior, inspiring people to seek out new ventures, invest in their skills, and pursue goals that once seemed out of reach. Adopting an abundance mindset does more than just ease financial worries. It opens doors that were previously invisible, revealing opportunities that scarcity thinking would have overlooked. This shift in perspective can lead to greater satisfaction, increased earning potential, and a more fulfilling life overall. Ultimately, the abundance mindset is about believing in the potential for growth, both personally and collectively. It is a commitment to seeing possibilities where others see limitations, and to building a future where value, opportunity, and wealth are accessible to all who are willing to create and contribute. Part 3. How this shift increases your earning power. This is where the true power of mindset becomes evident. A scarcity mindset leads to a focus on saving every penny, constantly worrying about expenses, and seeking security above all else. The primary goal becomes protecting what is already owned, often at the expense of growth and opportunity. Every financial decision is weighed with caution, and the fear of loss can overshadow the potential for gain. In contrast, an abundance mindset shifts the focus from mere protection to creation. Instead of obsessing over small savings, those with an abundance perspective look for ways to generate new streams of income. The emphasis moves from holding on to what exists to building something greater. This approach encourages innovation, entrepreneurship, and the pursuit of multiple avenues for financial growth. When faced with the idea of starting a side hustle, scarcity thinking says, don't risk it. It's safer to stick with what's known. The abundance mindset, however, responds, test it out. The worst that can happen is a lesson learned, and the best outcome could be newfound freedom. This willingness to experiment and learn from failure opens the door to new possibilities that would otherwise remain unexplored. The same contrast appears in attitudes toward investing. Scarcity says, investing is too risky. It's better to just hold on to cash. Abundance, on the other hand, sees investing as an opportunity to grow wealth over time, especially when approached with education and caution. Starting small and learning along the way becomes a strategy for building financial security, rather than avoiding risk altogether. The shift from a mindset of protection to one of creation has a multiplying effect on earning potential. It explains why individuals with similar backgrounds, education, and resources can experience vastly different financial outcomes. Those who embrace abundance are more likely to take calculated risk, pursue new ventures, and adapt to changing circumstances, while those who cling to scarcity may find themselves stuck in the same place year after year. Ultimately, the difference lies in perspective. By choosing to focus on creation rather than protection, anyone can unlock greater opportunities and achieve financial results that once seemed out of reach. Part 4. 3 practical ways to shift today. Transitioning from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset is a transformative process that begins with intentional shifts in thinking and behavior. The journey starts by reframing the concept of risk. Instead of focusing on the fear of failure and asking, what if failure happens? The question becomes, what might be gained from this experience? This simple change in perspective encourages action, exploration, and the pursuit of new opportunities, rather than being paralyzed by the possibility of setbacks. Another essential step is investing in personal growth. Allocating resources toward courses, skill development, and coaching can yield returns that far surpass the benefits of saving alone. Education and self-improvement compound over time, equipping individuals with the tools and confidence needed to recognize and seize opportunities. The willingness to learn and adapt becomes a powerful engine for both personal and financial growth. Expanding one's social circle is also a key factor in adopting an abundance mindset. Surrounding oneself with creators, builders, and thinkers who naturally see opportunities instead of limitations can have a profound impact. These individuals inspire new ways of thinking, offer support and encouragement, and often provide access to networks and resources that might otherwise remain out of reach. The energy and optimism of an abundance-oriented community can be contagious, helping to reinforce positive changes in mindset and behavior. Small changes in perspective can lead to massive changes in action. When the focus shifts from what could go wrong to what could be gained, new possibilities emerge. Taking calculated risks, investing in self-development, and building relationships with forward-thinking individuals all contribute to a more abundant and fulfilling life. Ultimately, the move from scarcity to abundance is not about ignoring challenges or pretending that obstacles do not exist. Instead, it is about choosing to see beyond limitations, embracing growth, and believing in the potential for positive change. By making these shifts, anyone can begin to unlock greater opportunities, achieve more meaningful goals, and experience a richer, more rewarding journey. Part 5, the Mindset Reminder. Scarcity is not inherently negative. In fact, it played a crucial role in human survival throughout history. For early ancestors, a scarcity mindset meant being cautious, conserving resources, and avoiding unnecessary risks. These instincts helped ensure survival in environments where food, shelter, and safety were never guaranteed. The ability to anticipate danger and prepare for lean times was essential for making it through unpredictable circumstances. However, in the modern world, the same scarcity-driven thinking that once protected people can now become a source of limitation. While caution and prudence still have their place, an excessive focus on scarcity can keep individuals stuck in patterns of fear and hesitation. Instead of enabling growth, it can lead to missed opportunities, unfulfilled potential, and a reluctance to pursue new ventures. Embracing an abundance mindset does not mean ignoring risks or acting recklessly. Rather, it is about believing that growth and improvement are possible and taking deliberate steps to make that belief a reality. Abundance is rooted in optimism, resilience, and the willingness to learn from both successes and failures. It encourages action, creativity, and the pursuit of goals that may once have seemed out of reach. By recognizing the value of both mindsets and understanding when each is appropriate, individuals can make more empowered choices. The key is to move beyond the limitations of scarcity when it is no longer serving a purpose, and to adopt an outlook that supports progress, fulfillment, and the creation of new opportunities. It is important to reflect on whether life is being lived from a place of scarcity, always focused on protecting what is already possessed, or from a place of abundance, actively creating the wealth and life that is truly desired. The difference between these two mindsets can shape not only financial outcomes, but also overall fulfillment and happiness. Choosing abundance is not just about financial gain, it is about creating a life filled with purpose, possibility, and satisfaction. Comment abundance if you're ready to shift your mindset. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos on money, mindset, and intentional living.